Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing good. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually make Makefiles to make your C projects easier. Okay, many of you guys are still struggling with Makefiles, so I hope that this video is helpful to you. And obviously, I will show you the purpose of Makefiles, how they make the execution of your code and also the compilation of your code very easy as compared to writing big command like gcc this and gcc that. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, I've opened my terminal here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a new folder, mkdir make ff. Okay, and I'm going to go into this folder now. So I'm inside this folder now. I'm going to go to create three project files of my C project. Okay, touch hello.h, hello.c, and main.c. Okay, so I've created three files here. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write the hello.h file first, vim hello.h. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a header file here with a function, and the function is going to be const character star. So it's a character pointer, so obviously you guys know that it is a string now. Get message. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to return a string here, return hello world with a slash, and so we have a new line every time. So we have done this. Now I'm going to close this, and now I'm going to write down hello.c. Here I'm going to just do an include first, hash include stdio.h. I'm going to include my header file, hello.h, and then what I'm going to do, just going to create a function that will now receive the print hello world from the function that we just created in our header file. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a void print message, and inside that obviously no argument for this, so I'm going to do a printf minus n printf, and then let's do a percentage s here. Why percentage s? Because this is a string. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm just going to write down the function get message. Okay, so this much is done again. So let's put a semicolon here and do a wq. Okay, so finally we are going to write our main.c file, and inside this I'm just going to write int main, and inside this file what I'm just going to get this print message command here, and that return 0. Okay, so I think that our code project is complete, and again three files that we have. Okay, so I have created three files accidentally, so let's open vim. Okay, so this is a bad file, so I'm just going to delete this file here. Okay, so now I can see that vim main.c file here. Okay, then if I go to my directory, I can see main.c. This is my hello.h. Oh, okay, I have to put a semicolon here, and here I have my hello.c file. Okay, so I think my project is now perfectly good. So let's just do the compilation now. GCC minus p main dot C and hello dot C, and okay, so there is a small error. Let's see where the error lies. Vim main dot C image. No. Vim hello dot C. No, there is not here. Vim hello dot H. Okay, just a semicolon. I think I did not save the semicolon previously. So now let's save it and do the compilation now. So the compilation is complete. Obviously, we can put here a minus wall. So all of the warnings are shown. So okay, so these are all the warnings that I can see, and I can see them here. So now what I have to do is I have to do a GCC minus O, the name of the output file. The name of the output file, I'm going to write it as output, and I'm going to supply main.o and hello.o. Okay, and just do a dot slash output. So here I have written a hello world. Okay, it was such a long process. Now imagine that if I go to vim hello.h, okay, I just change the string to something else. Okay, like hello Prometheus. Okay, now I have to do the whole step again. Okay, first I do this, the compilation, and then I have to generate the output, then do it dot slash output. Okay, such a long process. Okay, so this is not the way that we want to. We want an easier way for us, an easier way in which that only a couple of commands will do the execution with for me, compilation, and also the object file creation and the final output generation. So let's now create the make file. So vim make. So your name would be of the make file should be just like I have written here. The M should be capital. It should be a proper make file. Okay. There should be no errors in the spellings or something like that. Now I've created the make file. So first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here $cc is equal to VCC. So what does this CC mean? CC is a variable, okay? So wherever I write the CC variable, a GCC will be written in instead of it. So the main advantage of these variables is that, okay, if later on in my project I want to change the compiler, I want to move from GCC to G++ or any like LLVM, other compilers, I can easily move away from GCC and just change this variable cc is equal to llvm or something like that, and my whole compiler would change. Now I've done gcc, and now I'm going to add flags here. C flags. Again, I'm writing this variable because if I want to add any variables later on in my project, I can just add my variables on this string alone, and throughout my whole project my variables would be added. So I'm just going to write a single variable now, minus wall. And let's create our first target. So our first target is going to be output. This target will execute the output. Okay, so let's write execute. And what do we want? So we want an output for that. So the output is actually the dependency for execute. So okay, when the make file comes and see that, okay, I have execute has been called, like I've done make execute, it will look for the dependency of output. Okay, now then it will say, okay, if there is a target output already, I will execute that first and then execute the actual execute target. But the thing is that we don't have an output target yet, so we are going to create it. But first what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a dot slash output here, so that when the execute target is called, it will also do the execution. The next step is going to be to make the output target. Okay, so in the output target, my main file should be, so just a minute, let's not make it output. Okay, let's make it output. So what would be my dependency? So my dependencies would be main.o, main.hello.o. Okay, so now I'm going to write GCC, not GCC, sorry, dollar $cc dollar C flag. Now minus C, sorry, not minus C, but main dot h hello dot h and minus O output. So our target is complete here. So the next target is going to be main dot O. Okay, and the dependency for this is main dot C. Sorry. And here I'm going to write GCC minus O minus C main dot C. Ah, this is very buggy here. And the next step is going to be to actually create hello.o, and the dependencies for that is going to be hello.c, and I'm going to write gcc minus c hello.o, sorry, not hello.o but hello.c, and I'm going to create one final target here, which is going to be a clean target. So this will clean all the executable files or all the object files that I have created. So I'm going to write rm minus r output hello.o and main.o. So this much is done. I think our whole makefile is complete here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to my target and do, so if I do an ls, I can see that I have the object files created and also the output file created. So I'm just going to do a make clean here. Okay, I think I wrote wrong spellings. Just a minute. Makefile make clean. Oh, sorry. It should be in the next. Okay, we make file and now do ls. So this is all complete. So the best thing about this is I'm just going to do a make execute main dot h no such file or directory. Oh, sorry. I have done a wrong step here. Again, a small error here. Main dot o hello dot o. That's it. Now do I make execute? Make just do a make clean first. Okay. Now let's do a make execute and hello Prometheus is done. Okay. So we can see that the main advantage that we had is that compilation, the output file generation, and obviously the linking of the files itself all happened in a single stage and with a single command, which was make execute. Okay, so if I do a make execute again, it will show me hello Prometheus, but obviously since makefile knows that okay, that I created the files beforehand, so it does not have to create the whole files again. The main advantage of that is that if you have a lot of files, lot of C files, and they need compilation, then it will take a lot of time for them to actually get compiled. But if they are previously compiled and no changes are made in those files, then that means that we don't have to compile them again. So this is a very powerful tool of make. So if I go back and I'm just going to do a vim hello.c, sorry, hello.h, and if I just write here Triton, and then I come and do a make execute, it's just a hello Prometheus. But if I just have to do a make clean and just do a make execute, and it's showing me a hello Triton. Okay, so this is the whole advantage of a makefile. And again, the main advantage is that you don't have to compile your files again and again and then do a linking and then do the execution. With a single command, I'm able to delete all the files. With a single command, I'm able to execute the whole flow of the code. Okay, that's it. I don't have to do. So now if I make changes in my whole project, I don't have to just do each and every step again. Only two commands that I need. Okay, just two commands. One is make execute and the other is make clean. That's it. So this is the biggest power of Makefile. Okay, it's not to it may sound a little tough for you guys to actually make actual Makefiles. Why? Because you have to write something more. But think of it in the long run, when you have bigger codes, when you have bigger database of the codes. Okay, you don't want to actually compile each and every file one by one. What you can just do is do a make execute or a make all or whatever you've named the target, and the whole code compiles itself. Okay, so this is the true power of Makefiles. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment, or you guys can contact me if you want. So thanks a lot for the video, and take care. Bye bye.